Welcome, fight fans,
to the Fighters Boys Kick-Ass Podcast.
Your Fight Talk Authority.
Not to mention the most entertaining and talked about podcast with your kick-ass host, Richard ORTIZ.
You mad? Come at me, bro.
And his loyal kick-ass co-host, Senor Cole ESCOVEDO.
Streaming live and worldwide.
Coming to you all the way live from a little place somewhere in Cali. The Fighters Boys
Kick-Ass Podcast.
Fresno, California. We're live in Mad Productions Studios. We're making it happen. The fighter's voice, the only voice that matters. We're simply knocking out the competition with a kick-ass podcast. We got a great show for you today. Today we changed it up just a little bit. We got Mr. Miles Harris, attorney of law, who's co-hosting the show. He's in for Carol, the CUTWOMAN, who's just kind of feeling under the weather. I don't buy that. I think she's out at Macy's shopping, probably getting her nails done, her feet done, and probably getting a couple other things done. Whatever it is, hey, we filled the gap and it's done and we're ready to go. Mr. Miles Harris, say hello. Miles, how we doing, my man?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. As always, the fighter's voice, the only true voice of the fighter. Happy to be on the show.
That's right, attorney of law. Attorney of law. Undefeated, undisputed. I can go on and on, but I'm not about to just get all personal and stuff. He knows he's bad. He knows he's bad. Today's guest is the one, the only, putting Fresno on the map. Fresno's been on the map, but now we're putting a big bulldog symbol on it. Have everybody barking, cheering, whistling, you name it. And it's a big B for a Bellator professional fighter. And that's, I'm going to say it, I'm going to give him the due that he needs. The one, the only, Mr. BigAl Gonzales. Welcome to the show, my man.
Again, I highly appreciate it, man. You always show love, and man, nothing but love for you, man. I highly appreciate everything you do. You've done a lot for me.
You know what? I was thinking about the first time that you told me that. I was actually in the men's room. I was coming out, right? We were talking in there. There's a lot of talks goes on in the men's room.
There's a gang of men in there, and it was at the fights. It was cracking,
That's right. Yeah. That's right,
we were in line, you know what I mean?
Hey, you got to wait in line sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, you're at home here, man. I want you to feel at home here. I want you to know every time you want to crack some news, drop it on the only voice that matters. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why, Al?
What's that?
Because we're simply knocking out the competition. Just like you do your opponents, just like attorney of law does it. Mr. Miles Harris, whenever he takes the courtroom, man, he said, Richard, the courtroom is my domain. It's my playfield. It's my cage. It's my ring.
Get down.
And if I had a microphone, I would sing, is what he said. I said, okay. Because he makes it happen. He makes it happen. I don't even know where to start, man, because everybody knows about the fight. Everybody knows about your background. But those that are viewers right now that don't know BigAl Gonzales, give them a brief summary and when you got started fighting and where you are now. We'll get to the good part.
Brief summary of my life story. Man, I just came down a rough path, man. I've been born and raised in Fresno, and I was just hanging around with the wrong crowd in my younger life, and making some poor decisions, in and out of incarceration. I've been shot 9 times on 2 different occasions.
Just like 50, huh?
Just like 50. That's the homie. He don't even know it yet. But that, you know,
yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He does now.
Yeah, he does.
Man, I came out to a bulletproof vest on, wearing my Fresno hat with the 50 song on, but nobody really got to see it because I didn't fight till 11:30. They put me on the post prelims, but I still got it cracking when I went out there. And man, my shit's going viral right now.
Oh, he's gonna see it and know about it now because he loves the sport. He loves the MMA sport and boxing. And
I've been watching him on YouTube too. I ain't doing nothing but sitting at the house watching fights and stuff on my big old screen TV I just bought. And I've been watching a bunch of 50 stuff, and he's a big fan of Bellator. And pretty soon he's gonna be a big fan of BigAl.
That's what I'm talking about. You notice how he slid in there, Miles? He was the big screen TV that I just bought. We're not even talking about that signing bonus yet. We'll get into that later on, though. Yeah, okay, because
I'm gonna keep that a little confidential, but we'll throw it out there.
Well, he's flashing the Bellator hat.
Yeah,
he's putting it out there.
No, baby.
Oh, he is. Yes, he is. That's right.
I'm excited, man. I'm truly blessed. I'm truly honored, man. Before I drove to the event center, I was taking a shower, man. I was cleaning up, you know what I mean, before I got ready to go to the event, and I had my little motivation on, which is a normal thing I do when I try to motivate myself, you know what I mean? And I just broke down and started crying, man. Like, this truly means a lot to me, and it's truly my dream and my passion. Like I said, I came down a rough path before, and I've been down some ugly struggles in my life, and I'm ready. I'm making this happen, man. God is good. Hard work, baby, and God is good, man.
Hey, brother, receive the blessing, man.
Yeah.
Receive the blessing. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
only a little portion. He's about to drown you in it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But you know, and or he'll give
Yeah.
the blessing too. If you have that faith, when he
Yeah.
called out Peter, you're gonna walk on it.
Yeah, faith. You have to believe, man, no matter what.
right.
Yup. Just like him being undefeated when he walks in that courtroom. It's
Oh,
belief.
He
It's
is.
faith.
And you know what I got to do? I need your help.
Yeah,
I
talk to me.
I really need
I
your
wanna
help.
help you.
I need
Talk
your
to
help.
me.
We got to design, and I know we're going to put together a Fighter's Voice bout, but we got to
Yeah.
design a belt. So when Miles Harris walks in the courtroom, he has his straps just right here, just like this.
That's
He
right.
just walks into his own walkout music.
Get
You know
down.
what I mean?
Talking good.
Comes in legs. He's,
Yep.
he's the main event.
Hey, you gotta market yourself. You gotta put yourself out there.
Exactly.
You want people to tune in and see you, or reach out to you. Him as an attorney, you know what I mean? You
Knockout
gotta show
attorney.
knockout attorney, knocking out the competition.
Are you
baby.
gonna be able to walk with those belts, man? Come on, your entourage.
Shoot, man, I've earned more than one. Come on now.
I know that. Yes, you have. You got the WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF,
Hey.
the WB Miles Harris. It's
Man,
gonna
he
be
knows it all.
cracking, man. That's
He knows
right.
it all.
That's right.
But
No.
but I wanna understand. You know, I know my rings there in the courtroom, and it can get down and dirty in there as well. But you know, how did you come up to you know, you start fighting, then you know you do some of these pro shows. I mean, I was at shows you were in at Save Mart. You're fighting Bellator. I mean, how does that happen? And when did you actually see that your fights were taking flight? You know what I'm saying?
I seen it when I first started fighting, and I would sit there like a little kid watching their favorite cartoon in front of the TV and seeing the look in my eyes and seeing how really in the fight that I looked, and it just broke me. Like, it just made me feel like it broke me emotionally, but spiritually and mentally, it just lifted my spirits up so high. And like I said, I've been down a rough path in my life, and there's a lot of down moments where I just had negative thoughts and just an ugly past that I've came from. And like I said, God is good. I truly bring my emotions and my hunger and my heart, and I got that lion heart, man, and I'm very confident to say it. I'm humble, ready to rumble, and I'm a lion.
Well,
lion.
and I think in the fights that I've seen of them, I mean, you're in it to the end, man.
Yeah,
I've seen some power finishes from you that
Yeah.
In some
that-
bloodbaths.
some
And some blood-
bloodbaths,
yeah,
and you know, made me I don't know, man. I had to have sympathy for the other guy, man. When the fists weren't stopping, you know, they
Yeah,
weren't
I'm
stopping.
feeling
it.
And,
No.
and that's, I mean, shoot, that's really impressive. But
Yeah.
but how? But what do you say? What do you say to like
I think
young
about-
fighters, like how to get to where you are? I mean,
Yeah, man, you just got hard work, dedication, man. No matter what kind of struggles you're going through in life, you know what I mean. I came here on crutches, you know what I mean. And when I get around on my wheelchair and my crutches right now, my leg hurts me. You know what I mean. The first couple of days, I'm crying to use the restroom. You know what I mean. But I've been down rough passes in my life and just ugly struggles, and this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. I'll be all right. You know what I mean. Like, people kept texting me, how you doing, man? How you feeling, man? I'm in pain, man, but I'll be all right.
That's right.
I'll be all right, you know what I mean? I'm gonna come back stronger, and I'm gonna show love and get love, man, you know what I mean? People who look out for me, such as yourself and Miles, you guys look out for me, and I'm still gonna get those shirts to you, Miles. And,
I need mine. I
yeah,
need
man,
mine.
hey, I've been busy, man, on fight camps back to back, getting, you know what I mean, trying to make something happen, and I appreciate you guys a lot. I appreciate the show. I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate God. Man, 559 Valley area, Fresno representing, baby. I'm gonna make it happen.
That's what's up. We appreciate you. And I'm sure the guests that we bumped today appreciate you.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah.
had to make this happen. They understand it's all a bit. Speaking of shirts, my man,
Yeah.
okay, here's
Get down.
Mr. Miles. Here you go. And
Yeah.
for little Miles,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
hold that up there. Represent
Yeah.
that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
Should have had me throw it on before we started the show.
Oh, that's okay.
Dope. I'm gonna
Even
rock
the back
it though.
right there is
Yup.
buzzing too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock that for sure. You already know. You already know.
Even when we see the back, every fighter has a voice, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to know that.
I
That's
highly
what makes it
appreciate
right
it.
there.
And you know what?
Absolutely.
I didn't get too much gear, but I already been thinking about it. And me being a Bellator fighter, I should get like a promo code or something for like a discount or hook up on some gear. But I'm gonna hook you up with a Bellator.
All
shirt.
right, man, because I got to get some too to support you too, man.
it,
Definitely.
yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
good, huh, Miles?
Yep.
Some
For sure,
Bellator
for
gear,
sure.
man. Absolutely, man. But it looks like right when you think defeat is coming in your life, you already have that adversity, but the blessings just keep pouring your way, my man. And these
Yeah.
opportunities, some people don't get opportunities. In reality, a lot of people see it and said, okay, he's done. That's it. Forget it. Forget it. The main thing is the physical part is the workable part. But right here, the mental part. And even before any of these offers came, even before you got there, and we'll talk about the phone call that you received, your attitude was great. And I remember texting you saying, you got a great attitude, because you go, you know what, I'm going to be back. I've done this, and I'm going to make sure. And you know, because there's that gap where you can fall into like, oh man, I don't want to do this no more, what have you. But you got some good people around you.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Al. Whether you like it or not, you're not stopping.
Nah,
It's no longer up to you anymore. You got a whole city behind you. You got a whole freaking company behind you.
That's what I think about all the time, man.
And what's most important is you got beans, rice, and Jesus Christ behind you.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing right there, baby.
Yeah,
So
Mexican, baby.
It's all
Mexican
good.
American.
Oh yeah, that too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got the fighter's voice, man.
Man, I'm blessed, man.
Yes, you are.
I'm just truly blessed, and I'm honored. And hard work pays off, man. You know what I mean?
It sure does.
Yeah, there's fighters out there that been in the game longer than me and been putting in lots of work, not knocking anybody on their credit, but marketing and putting yourself out there is a big, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's big, and one thing I know for sure is I know how to market myself. I know how to make, you know what I mean? I'm an eye buster itself. When I walk in the mall, people looking, damn, that dude 6'4", and you know what I mean? Just my swagger, man. The way I carry myself, and I'm very humble about it, and I'm excited, man. I can go on and on about all kinds of stuff, and I appreciate it.
Hey, well, you got the whole show to do it. Miles, when you hear a young fighter like this, a young man, his attitude changed, and it come from adversity, what goes through your mind?
Well, I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive to me because he's committed. He's committed to the end, and I saw it in fights. Yeah. I saw it in fights, and that's what I commented on before.
Yes.
I mean, I watched multiple rounds.
Yeah.
And
you text me
the
the
fight,
next day too.
And the fight was still there, and then I'm like, holy. You know, as you just went to town, and it was infectious. The whole arena starts barking and everything. Man, I had to practice. Man, if I come to your next, man, I got to practice my bark, man. I'm gonna have to practice my bark so that I'm ready.
Actually, the dog pound was
down.
out the door, but they didn't let him in. You know what I mean? They said, "Nah, you about to get bit tonight."
I mean, it's impressive, and the other thing is you have really been blessed because your positive steps have paid off. Okay,
Yes.
you know that's and then yeah, I mean, whatever occurred in this last fight, I think Rich gave you some major nods, but they're due. Okay, because after this last fight, you didn't stop a beat. Okay, you were right back on it. And
Yeah.
before we could even link up, because I wanted to talk to you about what happened and get it firsthand, man, I'm looking at a contract signing. I'm looking at a contract sign for you.
I'm ready.
So you know that's just super impressive to me. You know, speaking kind of from sitting in a different seat over here, and what's always curious to me, because I know you have a huge audience tuning in now, and I know that it's fighters, promoters, and I also know it's just fans of the sport. Right. It's just fans of the sport, and I'd just be curious to ask, kind of as a fan of a sport, for you. You know, you do all the preparation here, okay, to be fit and be ready, and you study your opponent. You do, but that look. I mean, I've seen the look that you walk out with. Okay, how over time and growing yourself as a fighter, what did it take to get that look? Okay, when you go in the ring.
You want to what, man? And since you had mentioned it earlier about my life story, man, I've been shot twice on 2 different occasions. I've also been stabbed. I spent my younger ages incarceration and looking at a big sentence and getting ready to go away for a while. And you know what I mean? I made a lot of poor choices, and I recall being shot and laying there on the floor, leaking blood out of my chest and all over my body, and just begging God to please take me to Jesus, to heaven, you know what I mean? Please, you know what I mean? just struggle moments, and I ain't gonna die in there. You know what I mean? He don't got no gun. You know, I'm gonna go in there and give it all I got, cause I already been there. I already been in the face of death. You know what I mean? I already had the devil trying to pull me in, and it ain't working. You know what I mean? God is good, and I'm a warrior for Jesus Christ, for Fresno, for my family. You know, it gives me chills in the back of my neck, man.
And I think it's impressive because he brings that humility at the same time. But I guess what I'm talking about is the look that I've seen on your face when you go in the ring. Man, I wouldn't stay in that ring with you. I'm just saying.
I'm assuming that's just a buildup of everything you went through.
And just like my opponent too, he was like looking at me and smiling, he's all laughing. I was like he's like reached his hand up, shake my hand, and I don't want to show that poor sportsmanship. But where I'm from, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we're gonna fight each other, and you're in front of my dreams. Just like I did when he put his hand out to shake my hand in weigh-ins, I shook his hand, but I told him straight up, hey, this is my dream, homie, and you're in front of it. You got to go. And he's like, this is my dream too, bro. Not a big old smile. He laughing, looking at me like it's a joke. Just like my coach Manny said, big shout out to my head coach Manny, my wrestling coach Archie. Also, my head coach Manny told me, you let this dude know this ain't no game. This is for reals.
Hey, Manny's no joke either. I watched his highlight reel, man.
Hey, man. You know, I didn't watch his highlights till like a month and a half of training with him.
Bro,
goodness.
His highlights, all you heard was timber, because I mean they were just going down like redwood.
And man, and me and him we're not really we're like different. We're odd.
Yeah, you're not similar styles. Yeah, that's for sure.
And with him, he's just super calm, super respectful. He's super low key. He'll be in the gym all day, every day, training every single day, grinding his butt off. You know what I mean? And he'll come out like give it all he got. It's me. I'm out. Like I said, I like to market myself, put myself out there. I know the game. I know. I do my homework. You know what I mean? And I got to get out there. People could look at it however they want, but I'm gonna get out there, and you're gonna see me on your screen TV. You're gonna see me on your social media. Even if you don't got me as a friend, you're gonna see me pop up because I'm showing love. I'm getting love back, and I'm representing to the max. And when they see it, just like Miles said, you can see it in my eyes. This is something I want to die for.
You know what? You seem to embrace and you're very passionate about what you do. And there's no, like I said, there's no turning back. So I said, even if you wanted to, you're in too deep, man. There is no turning back, man. I mean, you're in the mud, and that's a good place to be sometimes, because when you're in the mud, ain't nowhere to come but out and come out refreshed and ready to go. It's all right with having some dirt on you, man.
Yeah. No,
I mean, the only clean one walked on water, and none of us walk on water.
You know, I fear no man but God.
That's right.
Yeah.
But, you know, big shout out to your coach, man. He's repping Thumbs Up for Richie,
man,
shirt. You know, his dad actually sent me some pictures, man.
Yeah,
I got to post
talk
those, man.
highly about you every time I mention you in the gym. Manny and his dad, they always speak really good about. And they always talk about football days.
Oh yeah, no, I was. Well, I work at the school district, and he was there. He was. Hey, these quarterbacks, they were having bad nightmares about this dude, man. I mean, they'd wake up in the morning, instead of watching cartoons or trying to film, they're still trying to block themselves.
He got a big old tattoo. It's like huge, and it's a big old like a pack of dynamite wrapped around his leg.
Nah, he brought the dynamite though.
Yeah, no,
and that's cool on him too, to make that transition, like LeVar Johnson, from football player to freaking massacre.
Oh yeah,
and just use
negatives to positive.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yep. I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about wall fighting and you tackle quarterbacks. So that's a blessing. That's a gift. Yeah, that's why sports were involved. Yeah. I mean, back in them days, those Romans, they all competed. You had to do something. You had to do something with that man era that you have. You couldn't just kick back and play golf all day. I'm not knocking golf. A lot of business deals are done on there, but there's a lot of aggression that needs to be taken out in a positive way. And you're getting paid to beat people up, man.
Yeah, man.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I ain't doing it for free no more.
No,
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, man. But this is the man to go to right here, man. When that contract comes, man, you need someone to proofread it, man, and make sure that every T is crossed, I is dotted. Miles Harris, attorney of law.
I know I almost needed him. I dodged the bullet, but I almost needed him. I was, you know what I mean? But if I ever do come across a situation, for sure I'm going to be reaching out to you.
Well, and you know I got you, man.
Yeah, I know you do.
I respect what I've seen, and I respect what I've heard from you here on this show. I mean, Tell me, you obviously, and I think Rich hit a little bit on this. You blend the styles. I mean, you have to nowadays going in the ring. I mean, they used to say this guy's a stand-up guy, this guy's a ground guy, but I mean, nowadays you need to know it all. You need to know it all.
There's levels of this game. There's levels to this game.
And when do you stop learning?
Gee, man, you don't never stop learning. A good friend of mine, I don't want to mention his name, but a good friend of mine is a super bad fighter. The dude was bad. He's still young. He became a coach, and he kind of fell off from fighting. And he was a champion, and he was bad. And I had a lot of love for him. I used to look up to him when I first started training. Like, man, this dude's bad. I want to be just like him. I want to fight. And you know what I mean? That dude's a gorilla in the ring. But he's a coach. He coaches now, and he told me, hey Al, he said, better off just being a student, bro. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with teaching. There's nothing wrong with trying to teach. But
that's right.
If you're really hungry for the sport, bro, he's like, just stay a student. You know what I mean? Stay a student.
That's great advice.
Unless you're gonna retire, you made that plan already? I'm gonna retire. I'm done. I got my money, whatever, however. You know what I mean? Go do my family thing now. But yeah, man, I'm trying to stay a student in this sport, and I got a great coach to help me out, and I got a great team, and I also want to give a shout out to my cousin Greg. He has a full scholarship to Fresno State for wrestling. I've been working with him.
Well done, Greg.
He's my training partner, and he's family too. So we've been getting along cool. You know what I mean? And I came across cocky other fighters, or you know what I mean, someone trying to prove a point while we're training and stuff. I don't, you know what I mean. I'm trying to. This is my job. You know what I mean? Just like you go to work, you want to go to work with some fucked up coworkers, and these fools, all they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
my coworkers, I want to be cool. I want to have fun when I go to work, and I do this every day. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed to have the team, the people around me lately that I've been having. It's all love. You know what I mean?
Where's your gym at?
I train at Manny Monster's kickboxing gym. It's called kickboxing gym, but he needs to turn into MMA gym because we've been doing everything there: wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, everything. And then I also train in Selma for wrestling and jiu-jitsu too.
Well,
Okay,
he better
right.
he better change the name because now he's got this Bellator signed fighter.
That's right.
You know, at
That's
his
right.
gym. Shoot.
But you know what? He's been doing his homework lately, and he's been surprising me. Like, I go in the gym and we're doing different drill. Before my leg injury, I probably broke my leg last week, but I've been grinding. We've been grinding. You mean? And he's just mixing it up, man. Where he's doing his homework on YouTube. I walk in the gym and he's looking at my opponents, or he's looking at certain moves that we can go over. Him as a Muay Thai coach to help me out with ground game also. You know what I mean? And when I'm in there doing pad work, and then we end up getting on the floor, or he'll throw a bag on the floor. He'll have me knee on belly and get busy. I mean, we working.
You know, I'm gonna bring this up, and you are working. I'm gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
And I don't like bringing things up. I don't pay attention to a lot of people, but that you said you just broke your leg a week ago.
Yeah.
And when you said that, I was getting that on my inbox. I had actually 3 messages. Bro, he just broke his leg, and you're gonna have him on your show. Why don't you let him rest? Why don't you let him breathe? He is breathing. I am helping him breathe.
Hell yeah.
Bringing him over here.
Yeah.
You know what? Come on the show and you can be a guest. Okay, we'll do it that way.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby.
No, exactly. And
Ain't
you can
gonna
put your
stop me.
show on pause, and then you can come over here and be a guest over here. Don't start coming at us like that. You're always welcome here, and you already knew that.
I already
you
knew that.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if I roll in here on my wheelchair, this is a spot.
It's temporary,
I'm
man.
kicking.
Oh yeah, this is your spot
You know
right
what I'm
there.
saying?
That's what I'm talking about. No, man, I'm glad you're uplifting everything in your life. And,
Yeah.
and you got a career-changing opportunity, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get that opportunity.
That's also something. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, I wanna hear
That's
it.
also something I wanted to pinpoint too. I represent Fresno State Bulldog logo a lot. Fresno, California is being known for gang activity, for a lot of violence going on. You know what I mean? You see it every other day on the news. Somebody got killed. You know, someone got stabbed or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little kids getting hurt. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean. I been born and raised in Fresno, and I've been in that lifestyle. But I'm representing negatives into positives. I'm changing it up for the better. You know what I mean?
That's right.
What more better? All the publicity that Fresno has, Bulldog gang members. You know what I mean? And they happen to use the same logo as the Fresno State University. You know what I mean? So when I represent that, when I go out there and I fight and you hear all this barking and all that, you know what I mean? A hater would look at that and be like, man, this dude's a gang member, you know what I mean? We'll do a whoop. Man, say what you want, but I'm changing for the better, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to do better for my family, for my kids, for my mom, you know what I mean? For everybody that I got love for. I'm trying to, God is good, man.
Well, I'm glad you made that clear. I mean, not that it needed to be clear, but anything that was on your chest, anything you have on that chest, anything you need to get out, this is the show. This is the show to do it.
And that was something I've been wanting to get off my chest. I've been wanting to, I don't know how I was going to put that out there. I don't know if I was going to put that in a comment or a post when I posted on Facebook or on Instagram, or if I should be on Kick-Ass Podcast and let everybody know that's tuning in right now or will watch this that I'm turning negatives into positive. Yeah, you see this bulldog on my arm. You see Eastside in Fresno, and there's a gun on my waist. Man, I've been shot 9 times. You know what I mean? I came down a rough road, but I'm not representing that. You hear barks in the crowd, it's because I'm from Fresno, baby. Go Dogs. You know what I mean? Trying to change it up for the better, man. And hopefully, little by little, just start getting out there that, hey, this guy, he's really trying to change. He's trying to do something for, you know what I mean? What really inspires me is to hear other people say that I inspire them, that they look up to me, that they're inspired by me, that I encourage them to do whatever, not even fight. It's something, just getting their ass off the couch and not being lazy no more. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good, and it's like, hell yeah. Even though I'm tired, I'm going to go out there and get this workout in. Let me get some footage real quick because I might uplift somebody else.
But you fight for the town. You know, and I think that's why it's important for you to make that clarification because you want this town behind you, and from what I've seen, the town is behind you. But you welcome all fans because you're representing someone coming from this town and putting this town on.
And from the struggle. Not only, you know what I mean, there's outsiders. You know what I mean, Los Angeles and San Francisco or San Jose, where I was out there, there's other guys out there that they don't get along with the Fresno Dogs. You know what I mean?
Outsiders.
You know what I'm saying? They're all over, from all around the world. And like my main thing is to try to inflict when people see my image that I'm not just for dogs, not just for Fresno, for struggles. Yeah, for Fresno I'm representing. You know what I mean? But somebody who's been in a struggle lifestyle or in that road, man, you can do anything. Anything is possible if you put God to it, and dedication, determination, and good surround yourself with good people who motivate you and encourage you to do better for yourself.
Well, and that's what I like about when he talks about his prior struggles. That's what I like, because every time you hit one of those bumps or you come to one of those hurdles, man, you got to make the decision if you're gonna jump over it.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
And if you're gonna keep going, and if you're
gonna get up,
and if you're gonna finish the race, or more importantly, you know, in the fight reference, if you're gonna get up, and that's what you've done. I mean, that's what you've done, and we don't dwell on that. We move forward. I mean, I want to talk about all the great stuff. I want to talk about that B on your hat, you know, and things. But you know, I guess the other question I would have from you, because kind of living vicariously, okay, you know, and I'm stepping in that ring, man, what's the danger, man? What's the hot button what's the hot button with Big Al? Okay, what is your strength?
My main strength, man, dude, it's like, it's not even I can't even pinpoint it on one certain thing. Maybe if I had time to think about it, the question just came right now. But if I would say anything, it would be all that packed into one.
He's not giving away any secrets. But man, I don't want to be on the other side of this. I don't want to be on the other side of the fist, because I saw that.
Get rich or die trying, baby. I'm gonna get rich, or I'm gonna die trying, because like I said, I'm willing. Like I told my opponent before we walked out into the octagon, I'm willing to die in there, boy. Just be prepared for that.
Yeah, you know, he had some chattering going on there. I mean, and he tried to just break you, but all he did was just feel the fire. And I remember you said, Richard, this dude's over here laughing, man. He goes, he just don't know.
Yeah, he thinks it's a game, but it's not a game.
No.
I'm not from that funny town you're from. I'm not from where you're from, homie. When we fight, it's a whole nother. We're not cool. We're gonna catch a fade. You know what I mean? And you're in front of my dreams, boy. It's life or death. You're in front of my dreams.
Here's my thing, and I won't rule out the fact that I'll say one thing that's kind of a joke or whatever.
I got you.
Fresno State University, man. I mean, you're endorsing them.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Period.
Can
You
I
got
get
the same.
sponsored or what?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a Fresno State athlete too. Baby.
Exactly.
Fresno
But
represent.
don't be surprised if they ask you to come to their school and hear your story.
Because
Because that story is going to make and break some people, plain and simple, period. There's going to be a lot of tissue that's going to be needed,
Yeah,
and
I
at the
know.
same time, there's going to be a lot of hugs and a lot of embracing, a lot of smiles, and a lot of respect after you leave that auditorium.
And it's going to make a difference.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it is.
What you're doing makes a difference. It
Yeah.
makes a difference for the people watching you that have the similar dreams, and they see that you sticking to it got you there. Hey, if I stick to it, maybe I can get there.
yeah, anybody, man, no matter what it is, no matter what it is.
I agree with you with the difference, because there you're going to have future attorneys, lawyers, doctors, counselors, etc., and they're going to run into somebody, Al. They're going to run into an Al Gonzales or a female version or a male version, a different shape or form, and they're going to remember that and how to deal with that, and not to judge somebody first of all, and knowing that that person is just went through life a little differently, but they're there. So that's going to help them actually in their profession if you break it down that way.
I hear you.
And their life will be touched.
Yeah.
Now they just close you off within, hey, we're part of the world. You can't close the whole world off.
I hear you.
But I believe you are going to touch some people there, and
I
so
also
we got to get that
believe
leg
same thing.
looking good, because when you go
Yeah,
in there
for real.
with the suit without a tie and just make it happen, you know what I mean? You got to have that sporty look too every once
Hell
in a
yeah.
while, you know what I mean? And I can see that look in you.
Yeah, no, shoot, man. There's a lot. I mean, I'm gonna have to throw me a tuxedo on. When I was younger, I was like,
That's
man, I
what's
look
up.
like a punk wearing a tuxedo. My aunt got Superman because I had it was her wedding, and I had to wear a tuxedo when I was young. I was a kid, and I put on a tuxedo. I was like, man, I look stupid. Now I'm like, man, I want a tux. I'm gonna have to hit a miles and he looks great.
Shoot,
He looking sharp.
Yeah, he's always looking sharp.
You have something to floss about.
Don't he look like he's just getting ready and any time just going to turn into Superman? Right? You know, Clark Kent, he
I
was
saw
all
his
decked
pictures
out.
on his profile too. I was like, oh yeah. Just
Yeah.
like he said on me when I'm in there, and he just looking at his face like, damn, this dude's serious. I saw his profile.
Yep.
I was like, oh
That's
yeah,
right.
this is
That's
what I need right here in my corner. When I get rich, I'm gonna have him lined up right on side if I ever need him.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, he's the man. He's definitely the man. Serious. When I say that, yes. He's family here, man.
No,
And
I'm
see,
already
the
knowing.
thing
You
about
mention
it,
him every time I come.
exactly. And see, he's not welcome here when anybody's in need. He's just welcome here because he's just family. Plain and
down.
simple, period.
Get down.
You know those family members that, hey, me personally, whenever there's an event, hey, tickets
Oh, I'm
or
already
tickets.
knowing.
I got the homie that,
Shit,
the
I didn't
tickets.
even know. I had,
I
like-
owe you this.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, I said, I don't even want to deal with tickets. I really don't. I'll get them out on the show, or I'll share the love to different people, or there's certain people that I'll take care of every single time. But I got the ones that, I put them, they got sprayed with sweat and blood on their shirt, and I don't hear from them anymore, except when there's a fight. It's okay. I'll hear from them for the next fight. That's the reality of
I
it.
hear you.
Yeah.
I hear
But see, Miles knows what time it is, man. One day you hear Miles' background, too, and it may surprise you a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
down.
yeah. Exactly. I'll just say, he can walk in the Valley or any hood around here, and they'll probably come
Hell
up
yeah,
to him by
especially when
name
he-
saying, what's up?
he's
Hey,
helping
hey,
do that.
not too many of my secrets.
Okay, not too many, man. Now, I'll leave that alone. I'll
Yeah.
definitely leave that alone. But you know what? We started talking about gear. I want to talk about this shirt right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the man.
Anderson Silva right
Silva.
here. Let me move this mic for a second.
Hey, and I think Big Al knows him too.
Yeah.
Personally.
You
Yeah,
do, man.
man.
You do.
Yeah,
We're
hell
going to
yeah.
show a video right now, man. We're going to watch it, and then afterwards, I want your take on that.
All right.
All right.
Hey Albert, how you doing, man? I have a guy here to send you a message about, the accident that happened in your fight last week.
Hey, my brother, what's going on, man? Let me tell you something. This is very important. Doesn't matter what happens in your life now, just keep doing it and be careful, Just take your time, start the physiotherapy. This is very important. And I see you very soon, Albert. It's not my Albert, but it's Albert. Hey, I talk serious, bro. Just do it, I know it's hard, it's tough this happened to you, but let's do it, okay? You need me? Let me know. I'm here for help you.
Yeah.
There you go, Albert. Quick recovery, man.
Absolutely, bro. God bless you.
Boom.
That's what's
Boom.
up, man.
Boom.
Heck yeah.
And that's the co-host with the most, ESCOVEDO. We had that card right there.
Fighter's voice, man.
And
Big
we went
shout
on
out.
we went on the show before, and we said, you know what? It just came to us. You know what? We should do something, a text or an email, and I believe KP said or a video.
Yeah.
And as we're talking, Cole makes that call.
Is that right?
And I
Is
knew
that how it went down?
I know what Cole's black book is like.
Yeah.
And I've never said
You got the connections.
I never
on.
said, hey, Cole, have Spider call on the Fighter's Voice, and we'll get. No, we saved it for someone special.
Yeah.
This show is going to speak for itself. It is, but you needed it. That's the first thing that went through my mind, and I was thinking, there's nothing I can really do, but I had this crazy idea, and we proclaimed it on this show. And a lot of times on the show, we call things if they're not as if they are.
Yeah.
I mean, because pretty soon, and I'll go ahead and drop it right now, and I'll hold up to the pressure. I'm not sure if it's before. Yeah, I'll say before the year is out. Tyson Fury's calling on the show, so I'm dumping it right now. A lot of people know, and they'll start hating all they want, but he is. Yeah. So that's what's happening. He's gonna recognize the fighter's
He's
voice.
doing his thing.
But you, my man, I mean, hey man, keep that relationship. You guys got something in common.
Heck yeah, man.
And like you said, turn a negative into a positive.
Yup, man. He's been through the same experience, the same injury experience. He broke his leg in the same same way. You know what I mean? And man, when I got that video, dude, I couldn't stop smiling with my eyes watery as hell, man. I'm truly blessed, and that was dope, man. Anderson Silva, the greatest, the UFC Hall of Famer, the GOAT, bro. The GOAT, man. He reached out to me and showing love too, telling me to reach out to him. You know what I mean? He seen it in me, just like Miles was saying. That when they look, you know what I mean? Just the content that I put out there as a fighter, they see it. They can see my eyes, especially when you see someone's eyes like that right before they're getting ready to fight. Oh, this dude's serious. You know what I mean? Obviously, Anderson Silva took a look at me and felt it was necessary to show me the love like that, and I highly appreciate it. I'm very honored.
Not only that, you know he's going to follow you. He's going to follow you from now on. He wants to see your recovery. He wants to see your... Can you imagine if he said, okay, next time keep your hand... Just something that he gives you, or just what he gave you already. It gives you something to shoot for, man.
You know Mike Chandler?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a Bellator champion for, I think, he reached out to me today.
That's good, man.
Yeah, he told me hope he wishes a well recovery, and I told him, man.
Hey, listen.
I'm going to catch up to you, G. I told him like that. I said, keep up the good work, champ. I appreciate it.
Hey, you were talking about those tickets before, and that was an amazing thing for Anderson to do, and it feels great seeing that he recognizes you. It makes us feel great that he recognizes you. But back to those extra, you get tickets to events and stuff. Man, when he fights again, man, you got a ticket for Anderson if he ever wants to come and see him fight.
Heck yeah.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah, I want. Man, make sure Anderson.
I'm pretty sure Bellator might make it happen for him too.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, let's get him out.
Man, if we can get more tweets, more on social medias, the Instagram, Facebook, to tag him in a post or something like that. Man. When Rampage Jackson was there, I took a picture with him. He's dope.
Oh yeah, he's a monster.
He's dope.
He's a monster.
I know when he gets his highlight reels, he goes in the middle of the octagon and he howls like a wolf.
Oh yeah, he does. Coming in with that chain.
Yeah, and I know I had my highlight reels, and I don't know what it is, but something in me, I just want to bark.
There you go. That's who you are, man. Where they get you from A to B, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's making it happen, man. And that's good. No, but when you get ready to come, when you come back, you're gonna make a video and say, "Hey, I got some tickets for you. This is for Anderson Silva.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I got some tickets for you, and we'll just get the ball rolling."
Yeah, my boy had told me about that. He's like, "Man, you should do a raffle drawing, bro, and have people tag 3 other people, and just let them know you're gonna do a raffle. You give them like a shirt, a poster, and a one ticket." And man, that sure did work because people were getting tagged all over. There was a gang of shares, so I'm gonna be doing that more often. I'm giving giveaways and raffle drawings.
No, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
And I was I talked to Cole about it, and I was just the fighter's voice. And here's a positive thing, because I always tell people, okay, let's be careful how we handle ourselves, because we are the brand. No matter, we got that shirt on, the part of the team here, we are the brand.
I hear you.
And not so much talking about the negative things that can happen, because that's the positive things that can happen.
Yeah.
ESCOVEDO, co-host of the Fighter's Voice, UFC veteran, made that happen on the show. Reached out to you, and he felt it. He felt it, though. He felt it, and a lot of times he doesn't open up his black book because Bro, you don't know how many people would be just hitting him up all the time,
No,
all
I
the
bet,
time, all the
especially
time.
Anderson Silva. Like, nah,
And I say this: the first time I worked with Cole, I didn't know who he was. I was ring announcing, and then I was asked to do color commentary next to him.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because I was over there calling an arm bar or leg lock, and you know what I mean. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
and I didn't want to pull back. I knew my area, and I didn't go overboard.
I hear
But I
you.
learned so much just from him. And then when I found out who he was, I told him, man, I'm glad I didn't know, because I would have probably second guessed myself on play calling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but I didn't, and had the show, and I said, we're going to be working together as soon as what I told him, and the rest is history, man.
Get
Cole is a hot co-host.
Yeah. No, he's good.
And I think this speaks volumes for this show. Okay?
Absolutely.
I
agree with you.
I'm a guest host today, but I want to tell you, man, these folks here care about the fighters. That shows
100%.
straight up that's why this show is called The Fighter's Voice.
That's right.
Okay, that it's a voice that matters, but you care about the fighters, and for Cole to do that. That shows how his head and his heart, okay, is still in the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's co-hosting the show, and he's worried about his folks in that ring.
Absolutely.
That's huge, and that's
Huge.
that's the value that your guys' show has.
Yeah.
Is that you have that sincere voice for the fighters, and that's a good thing for the fighters to hear, promoters to hear, and for the fans. That's what we want to hear, because we know that you guys not only know the game, but you care about the game. And
Yeah.
that's huge. That's a big shout out for
Especially
this
him
show.
being a fighter himself, and then for him to show so much love to other fighters. A lot of them don't fight no more, and they're not really too friendly if they ain't, you know what I mean. But man, he's super cool, man. And he sent me that video, that made my whole week, man. I'm still excited and happy about it. You guys just played it right now. It makes me super happy. It's dope.
Hey, I felt the same way when Sean Gibbons, who's Manny Pacquiao's advisor, promoter. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so in the Philippines, it's a different time. You know, I probably get emotional right now talking about it. I get a video from Manny Pacquiao, says thumbs up for Richie.
Get
I
down.
mean, it just blew me away, man.
Get
I
down. Is
couldn't
that how
even-
you got the interview?
That-
Right there.
Well, I did an interview. When Sean Gibbons came to Fresno, I really didn't know who he was. Top Rank, they didn't have a ring guy there, and it was during a promotional event. It was during an open media workout. As soon as I get there, I wasn't there to do anything but cover the fight, cover the media workout. Lee Samuel calls me inside the ring and says, I need you to introduce everybody, and kind of walked away. That is the man next to Bob Arum. I did it. I knocked it out the park. Top Rank said, hey, can you do a voiceover for me? I did a voiceover for him, and he says, we need you to do this every single time. And I said, can you tell him that? Right? And this was, about a year ago.
Yeah.
Sean Gibbons was there. I'm interviewing his fighter, Jonah Cajas, and he goes, I love his energy. There's something different about him. And ever since then, he's just been clinging on to me, man. When I cling on to me, just respecting and just being an awesome type of guy, man. Just
You know how to
texting
market
me
it. You know how to
stuff.
market the brand. You know how to market yourself. You know how to kick-ass podcast, The Fighter's Voice.
And
You
he
know,
asked
doing
me,
well.
thank you. And he asked me, what does a thumbs up mean? And I had to step back a little bit and gather, because I was already kind of amped. And when I told him, he meant it sincerely, as opposed to, hey, what does that mean? And they just want to be nosy. And someday that when I have the huge platform, then they'll hear my story. Right? Today it's your story. But since you asked, and I told him,
I wanted to ask too. I don't mean to be nosy either,
he
but-
just went beyond,
I got you.
and kept sending me stuff. Every link that he had, every power that he had access to, they will send me videos.
Get down.
But Manny Pacquiao did it, and when I finally met him in person, I said thank you, because he noticed the.
You said he was showing love too.
Oh, he
as
was
well.
showing a lot of love, man.
Get
I mean, a
down.
lot of respect.
It looked like it in the interview. It looked dope.
You know what? There was a lot of people there when I was doing the phone interviews. When I say the phone interviews, when everybody's interviewing and you got the whole media there, and when other people would ask him a question, they would interrupt me. And he goes, okay, but he was tuned into me.
Get down.
And when I was holding the phone there, as you see it now, what do you see right here? Let me turn it
Fighter's
this way.
Voice.
You see the thumbs up for Richie in the Fighter's Voice. So he already knew, and that's a true story. When you have other media turned away and say, I'm sorry, and when they personally say, Richard, come on, and I'm going down there saying, hey, KP, he goes, don't worry, I got him.
Get down.
So when you see that interview, what you don't see is you see Channel 47, you see Fox, you see ABC. You don't see them. I see them because they're all waiting, and I
Yeah.
got to do it, in front of them. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Get down.
But my
Talking
story
good.
is, with a thumbs up for Richie, when I spoke at my son's service, I had to be strong. I still haven't really cried. I haven't. One day I will. I'll go to a hilltop or something like Rocky and just cry or something.
yeah.
I don't know. Or just,
Little
I don't
whiskey?
know, go
Little
do
bit of
something.
whiskey?
I don't know. But I knew when I was speaking at my son's service, okay, I'm not here to give them tears. I'm here to give them Richie's story. And when I did, I knocked it out. To this day, I always say the Fighter's Voice interview or their show, I still haven't hit the show or the interview that I wanted to hit. But that particular day that I spoke on my son's service was on hit. And I said, I'm going to do something for my son. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know. I'm searching. Do I wear hats? Do Richie wear earrings in both ears? I don't know. Polo shirt. I didn't know. I was searching. So I put this together, and Richie would always do thumbs up.
Yeah.
And it just came natural. It just came natural. And I remember KP says, we were trying to connect the two. He goes, but I get it. I get it now. So it's already a brand. It's already done.
Get down.
And it keeps Richie alive. It keeps me alive. Bro, without this, I'd probably be part of your stories back then. I mean, really, because this is my serenity. This behind the microphone is why I breathe.
I see you post them up all the time.
Every single
man,
time.
Honestly, it really does reach
I
out
never
to
went
me.
into this deep, man, but you asked me, and I'll give you some more later on.
No,
man. But now you know.
It's because now, even when I see your posts all the time, I want everybody to have a good day. I just want to let everybody know, have a good and blessed day, and it's your son. And you know what I mean? And
every day.
He's in heaven now, and I just think about it, man. The dude, he was the same age as me.
How old is your baby?
My newborn son?
Yeah.
He's 1 month. Okay. No, he's 1 month.
Richie was 22 when he went to heaven.
22.
So that love grows.
He's
right?
born in 92, right?
Yeah.
I was born in 92 too.
Yeah.
Well, and you've got a young child, but even now, you know, man, everything you do is for who?
For my kids, for my
right.
family.
That's right.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
No,
That's that extra strength.
I feel for it because, you know what I mean? When I was a young knucklehead, I was wild and I didn't care. You know what I mean?
But Al, this platform is there. Without the dedication that I said I would give to my son, this wouldn't exist. A lot of people don't know about this, so I didn't know how to tune in the both brands and stuff. But if you look at some of the logos, you'll see a number 10, or you'll see a thumbs
That's
up,
why I always
or you'll
give
see
thumbs
something.
up for Richie, man.
And I appreciate that. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
So in doing so, a lot of people are blessed, man, because of the platform. They really are. Because it's not about me, man. It's about the fighter. I tell KP. Thank you. I tell KP a lot of times, get the camera off me, put it on the brand. It's all about the brand. ESCOVEDO represents the brand. KP represents the brand. Miles represents the brand. Carol the CUTWOMAN represents the brand.
Yeah.
Your family, you represent the brand.
BigAl represents the brand.
Heck yeah. And one more thing too, I wanted to give a huge shout out to JT. Man.
Yeah, your dude. Yeah, he's always blowing me up, man. I got to meet that dude.
Yeah,
man.
you know he's cool. Yeah, you got to put him on the Fighter's Voice. He got to.
Let's do it, man.
He's a manager of a few fighters over there in San Jose.
We got to make it happen.
Yeah, and man, he's cool, man. He looked out for me in so many different ways. He even got me a signing bonus with Bellator. They're looking out for me while I'm recovering.
There you are.
A lot of it was because of JT.
What's up?
And Rich Chow, man, Rich Chow, he super looked out for me too. And he's the one who, he's the matchmaker of Bellator MMA. And Scott Croker, man, I'm truly blessed. I'm honored. Bellator, baby, representing Fresno.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Success, man.
Heck yeah, they got a nice little headquarter office over there.
Do they?
It's in the cuts, though. It's in the back. You got to drive through a little path. It looks like a little auto body shop.
Yeah.
And then you got to go through the little cuts, and then they got a little gate. But when you go back there, it's like dope. It's nice.
There you go.
Yeah. He didn't even have no shoes on. He just walked up on his white carpet, shook my hand. I was like,
hey, man, when you're the boss and you're handling things, man, you can do what you want.
Yeah, man. His office was fat. I was like, man,
I want to hear more about this Bellator contract. Man, Big Al is nowhere near done, man.
Heck
You
no,
signed a multiple fight deal with Bellator, man.
Yeah, I did.
Shoot, how did that feel?
Oh man, it's especially sitting there all injured and just like kind of a little bit down. Like, man, my biggest fear now is my leg not being able to fully recover.
Man, you're Big Al.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
And you're a lot younger. Yeah, exactly. You're a lot
Yeah.
younger than when it happened to Anderson.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that tissue is younger, man. Just think about that.
Yeah, and my mindset is even younger than my age.
That's
too,
right.
so-
Did you have any idea? I mean, be honest.
Yeah.
You go in there. You knew the good news was there. But did you have any idea how good it was before you went in there?
Man, I went out there to go look at the arena before I fought. So while the main card, while the prelims are barely starting, the fight's barely happening. Maybe the fourth or fifth fight, I'm out there for like 30 minutes. Me, Manny, Archie, my cousin Greg, we're just like little kids looking at this huge place. There's so many people there. You know what I mean? And Truthfully, honestly, the chills came all down my neck, and I really felt it. This is where I belong. This is where I belong. You know what I mean? When they're announcing my name, there wasn't really that many people in there, but when you announce my name, I got my hands raised all the way up high. I'm representing. I'm gonna get it no matter what.
I saw that. You still had that same strut that you have all the way down?
Yeah.
I
Fresno, man, I really want to put my hands up because the crowd's going crazy. I walked in the octagon. They said I sold the biggest. I made the most. I sold the most tickets in the history of the promotion. It was cracking. But Bellator, there wasn't really that many people out there. You know what I mean? But I was in the moment. This is me. This is where I belong.
Well, the fanfare is going to double and triple, man. And there's curiosity. And you know what? And here's the reality of it. 25 to 30% is going to be all haters, but that's okay.
Oh, no,
turn haters into fans because they're following you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. They're supporters.
Yeah,
they're supporters that hate, but that's okay.
And I give it. They motivate me.
Absolutely.
They motivate me. They made me want to go run an extra couple miles.
Hey, keep them close to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Keep them
I'm
close
already
to you. Really, man. Miles knows that. Miles knows that all the time.
And industries such as you guys yourselves and myself, you guys know about it. You know what I mean? If nobody's hating on you, you ain't really doing nothing right. And we all got a bunch of haters on us. It's all good, though, because like I said, God is good. Hard work, baby, no matter what it is anybody does. Man, I'm blessed. Like I said, I keep going on. I'm glad I'm here.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
So what time frame are we looking at? What did the doctor tell you? What do you say, Al, we're going to start rehabilitation in how long? What time frame are they giving you?
Another shout out to Santa Clara Medical Valley Center, the hospital. The surgeons there, they're all taking pictures of me. I barely got even in my room. I was there for like 30 minutes, and all the nurses, and they're all walking by. One of the guys who was taking my blood was like, "Bro, everybody's over there watching your fight right now." I had my Bellator gloves still on when I went in the hospital.
Yeah,
I didn't want no one touching me. My legs killing me. Don't touch me. You might catch a boot from this leg if you touch me.
Yeah, dog, that's real talk, man.
But man, they really boosted up my spirit a lot because I was just down, man. Like, man, I broke my leg. More than that, I lost. I caught an L with that. You know what I mean? I couldn't. I mean, man, it sucks. I got a loss for that. You know what I mean? It could have been a no contest or something, but I was getting on, dude. He knew it. He knew it was time, and I knew it too. I was getting ready to break him.
I saw you try that Superman punch.
Oh, yeah, he threw one at me first, and when he did that, I was like, nope. I told him, I was like, hell no, son.
But speaking of Big Al's story, man, what's, you know, I know you don't like that you took that L, but what's that L gonna do for you moving forward? Man. What are you gonna do with that L moving forward?
Everything, just like I turn everything negative into a positive, and I'll search for it. I'll look for it. It might take me a little while, but I'm gonna come up with it, and negatives getting turned into positives around here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I'll search for it." I like that.
You feel me? If I can't find it, give me a second. I'll find it. I don't know the answer yet, but I'll find the answer. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. She got to give you that answer. He'll lead you down the right path.
Yep. Yeah. No. God is good.
What has your mom said? And I asked you that because I know you're close to your mom, because I've watched that fight, your last amateur fight in the 559 fights, and man, your mom, she didn't need a microphone. Oh, she was just, half it was, hit him out, mijo, no, and then it was just a mix of everything.
Yeah, man. You know, growing up, me and my mom, we had a lot of, we didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of things. My mom raised me since I've been, my father passed away when I was 5 years old. Him and my mom were married. He was in and out of prison a lot. My mom was making a lot of wrong choices. I got taken away from CPS twice. Besides that, man, it's just like my career, just like my life. It's just like me and my mom's relationship. Things just made a 360, and God is good and hard work. My family sees it. My mom sees it. My kids see it. My lady sees it. God sees it the most.
He came full circle.
Yeah.
He came full circle. Mom's mom.
Mom's mom, no matter what.
Yep,
you know what I mean?
right.
We had some, we didn't see eye to eye, but that's my mom, and till the wheels fall off.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and I want to talk about your newborn baby, because you were scheduled to come on that day. And he said, "Hey, Richard,
She's getting ready to pop.
You said something broke and it wasn't the car. You said her water broke, man.
Yeah.
And you go, you know, I'm probably not
I was
gonna
like,
be able.
man,
No, ain't no
she's
probably. Go handle that. So I said,
man,
we'll reschedule.
She's on at Miami too. I was like, man, I gotta I can't go to that.
I remember that.
And she had a 23-hour labor, so she was there the whole day. But
she wasn't. But she wasn't there alone.
Nah, she wasn't.
That's what's
I was
up,
there. I did sneak out a couple times, go slam a cold one in the car, but I came right back. Good, you know what I mean?
Tell us about that, man. I want to know when he said, you know what, I'm gonna sneak away. And when did you have a cold one in the car, or did you go buy one and then go in the car and get one? I want to hear that story.
As an attorney,
okay, never mind.
You do not make any incriminating statements.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave that alone. We'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show when we're slamming a cold one in Miles' car.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But tell me, man, it's what's the timeline, man? We want you back. We want to see you back in there, and we know there are things you got to do, and you're gonna do them.
Yeah.
But do you have an idea what you think your timeline is?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to too. I got carried away when I was giving a shout out to the hospital. They made me feel real good, and surprisingly, they told me after your surgery in 24 hours, we're gonna have you walk around the hospital. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Are you, dude? My leg broke in half. I don't know how that's gonna happen. I'm in so much pain right now. Matter of fact, call my nurse. I need more medication. And he was saying that I'm gonna be able to walk. And what do you know? The next day, I was on a walker. I was limping around the hospital in pain, but they told me it's the only way you're gonna go home. And I thought I was gonna go on vacation. I'm in the hospital injured. I want to go home. I want to go back to the town. So I walked around the hospital and they sent me home. And they told me my recovery is gonna be 4 to 6 months. But my head, I might be in there 5 months. But this means a lot to me. So I'm gonna have to let for the first time, put my pride aside and make sure I'm fully recovered and healed. And
that's a smart thing to do.
6 to 8 months. Give me, and only God knows if my leg's gonna come back fully, and if it does, and when it does, I'll definitely be back, and I'll definitely be letting everybody know. I'll definitely be back on the show, and haters, supporters, I know you guys will definitely be tuning in.
That's right.
Well, any day of those 6 to 8 months, that you won't be thinking about getting back into that ring.
Like I said, a lot of times that I've been in a bad situation in my life, and my struggles in life was because of my pride. I got a big pride, and sometimes it gets a hold of me. You know what I mean? 559. I'm gonna give him a shout out too, Jeremy from 559 Fights, the promoter there. Good dude. He gave me a shout out on Facebook and Instagram. The former middleweight champion, because I'm a champion with 559's amateur. Give me a shout out, but he told me, you got too much heart for your own good. You know what I mean? Because I ain't quitting, I ain't giving up. But yeah, man, I'm gonna put my pride to the side and make sure that I have a full recovery and make
certain.
Yeah, and February is 6 months, and in February, if my coach feels that my coaches, my team members, my teammates, myself, if we all feel ready, then I'm gonna be in there in 6 months, guarantee it. But if not, we're gonna wait 8 months.
Actually, that's a great time frame.
Yeah,
no, it really is. Because some people, it takes a whole year. Football players takes a whole year to get back on there at times, especially as severe as it was. But you're so young and determined. Half the battle's already there. I mean, 3 weeks ago we had Frank Trigg on the show. He was the referee, and he left you a message, and he left some good advice.
I was tuned in. Yep.
And I mean, he's a legend in the sport. I
didn't know that until I saw the
stud man. I mean, he's making a wonderful living for himself.
Another shout out to him. That's a good dude right there. And he was hella helping me out. And then especially when they had to bring a stretcher in, I'm like, God damn it, this is a big fear of being a fighter. I don't want to get put on that stretcher. And some dudes I seen, they make them embarrass them, like the way they pick them up on a stretcher and the way they slowly take them out and they pick them up. You know what I mean? I'm like, I told what's his name, Frank?
Yeah, Frank Trigg.
I said, hey, Ref. I said, look out for me. I said, don't. I said, let's get out here clean. I said, I seen a lot of shit. I seen a lot of dudes get carried out on stretchers. It looks messed up. And he said, man, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. When we walk out of here, I want you to put your hands up. I said, I was already gonna do that, man.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. He did tell us about that. He did
Yeah.
tell us about when you were leaving. He said actually you gave a thumbs up that you were okay. And
Yep.
yeah, everything
Thumbs
was
up
cool,
for
man.
Richie.
That's right. Yeah, you did. Hey, it is what it is, man. But
Broken leg, getting carried out of the octagon. Thumbs up.
actually, he's going to be one of your fans too, because he can't wait to see you get back in there.
Hopefully he
the whole
referees my
Bellator
next
company.
fight.
That'll be nice.
Yep. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It,
With the Spider Silverson cage side, absolutely.
Yeah, so they I got reached out to one of the main directors of Bellator that controls the social medias, the Instagram and Facebook and whatever other pages they got, Twitter accounts, and he told me, hey bro, do you have a Twitter? We're gonna announce, Bellator is gonna announce that they signed a injured fighter for a multi-fight contract. Yep. And I said, no, I said, for sure, I'm gonna create one right now. Let you know right now.
Who else asked you if you had a Twitter recently?
You did. Yeah.
God is good, man.
God is good.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, I think you asked me yesterday. I was telling my lady that. Yeah. He
That's
just
what's
asked me
up.
yesterday, and then now they're telling me create one. And of course, I'm gonna jump on the ball right
Absolutely.
away when
Hey, sometimes
Bellator is
sometimes you need that push.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So yep, I made one, and they already giving shout outs. Scott Croker's already, and man, he's cool. He's hella cool, and man, he's for a wealthy businessman such as himself in the shoes that he is. He's well, he didn't have no shoes on in his
Yeah.
office.
Well, now when you got a white carpet though, man.
You know what I'm saying? But he's a good dude, man. Really down to earth. He was digging my vibe.
You know, I want to talk about Frank Trigg one more time, because he told me when they were taking you out that you were communicating with him.
Yeah.
To me, that's a great sign. And when you were telling him, hey, when you take me out, you're not even worried about the leg. The fact that you're coherent and you're able to communicate without some people just spazzing out sometimes because they can just bug out of the injury. They can get nervous. They can't talk. They freeze. But you had your wits with you. That's a great thing. That's a good thing to have, and you never know if you're gonna have it. Excuse me. Until you're put in that situation.
For real. And then as a fighter, nobody wants to look up at the lights. And God damn it, I was looking straight up at the lights, and he just kept telling me, think of something else, think of something else. I'm looking right at the lights, and I'm counting all the lights. I think I hit like 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm trying to not think about my broken leg, and when I looked at it, my leg is like literally pointing the opposite direction, and I'm like, God damn.
When did you know? You heard it or you felt it?
I heard it. I felt it. I didn't feel it like a break, though. I just felt like, I knew it was a break when I heard it. It snapped like a baseball bat, getting cracked against concrete, you know what I mean? And then I was more mad that I got to take a L, and I don't get to beat him up because he knew it. He knew
naturally moved back.
And he jumped on the, that's why I don't know if I might want to, maybe I'll get a comeback fight and then get my rematch, but for sure, and you already know, and he's probably tuned into my opponent, Tyson Miller. That was very unprofessional what you did, jumping on the cage and celebrating, and you know what I mean? I don't know. A lot of people said he should have reached out like, hey, bro, sorry about that.
Well, maybe between, I don't know, I can't speak for him. I don't know these people. Maybe between now and then he realizes that. I don't know. Because a man is a man. We know when we say things or do things, and I don't know. I can't speak for him.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Don't be surprised you get a text from him or a message or something. I don't know. I can't speak for the man. But some people get excited during certain things, but there's certain times when you need to hold your applause.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, this is an entertainment business, so if I got to throw it out there and let them know that, you know, I want that rematch, boy.
And you should. Anybody gives you Al, you should. You're a fighter.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's nothing personal.
And I broke my leg, and you knew I was going to get you.
There you go, man.
You knew it. Your coaches knew it, too. I seen how nervous they looked.
Yeah. They said, this guy's the same weight, this tall guy right here?
Yeah.
That reach?
Yeah. I know, and they're like, Miller's been he's been wrestling and playing football out of college for 2 years, and then, boom, he goes for the takedown. And right when he couldn't take me down, I looked down, I was like, nope.
So what goes on in there when you're talking? What kind of talking goes on there? Because I know you tell me that you talk a lot and you use that as motivation.
Yeah, I just try to break them mentally before I...
No, I'm talking about the talk during, when you're actually fighting.
When I'm fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm little by little, I'm breaking them down, and physically and mentally. So when I crack them in the stomach and I let them know, you know what I mean? I got you.
So what do you tell them? Do you have any words you're on top of them?
Yeah, I told him, well, when he was trying to take me down, I said something twice. I can't really remember what I said the first time, but the main part that stuck out to me was when he didn't take me down. And surprisingly, in my whole career, because I'm being more of a stand-up guy, man, I've been on the ground game like tough. I'm literally training with a different kind of elite athlete. My cousin Greg, who has a full scholarship to wrestle for Fresno State, and I've been growing in the sport of wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and
that's good.
This is mixed martial arts, and I gotta learn it all. You know what I mean? And I've been getting it, and I just like when he tried to take me down, I just told him, I was like, nope. I just kept telling him, nope, you didn't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Literally breaking him down mentally and physically, little by little. I knew I was gonna get him, but I broke my leg.
A fighter, Jose Avalos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jose Avalos. He came on the show and he was telling us, Miles, that when he was fighting his opponent, his last opponent in Fresno, California, that he was talking to him. Every time they were grappling, he says, he told him, "You're going to give me your neck right now."
That's right.
He goes, "In a little while, you're going to he goes, in a little while, you're going to give me your back." That's what he says. And then I'm going to take your neck. And he was telling me that. He said, "Richard, I made him do every single thing that I instructed him to do."
And you know what? In the fight game, it's very much mentally as much as it is physically.
Yeah.
So if we're in the middle of an octagon and we're both professional athletes, we know we're not going to go in there like we're amateurs, like I did when I was an amateur. I'm going in there drilling. I'm losing all my breath in the first minute. I'm going in there and trying to wild out. You know what I mean? Take your time, be patient, and yeah, man, I go on and on. I'm blessed. Everything. I'm glad to be here.
Carol, the cut woman who couldn't be here today, she has some questions for you. 3 of them you asked. She said, "Ask Big Al, how does it feel to know Bellator believes in you? And how much was a signing bonus, LOL?" Yeah.
I ain't going to say how much.
Yeah, no, I hear you there.
But I did get a nice little, you know what I'm saying?
Little chunk of change.
You know
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I got to wait for them to come out. They're going to send it in the mail, so you already know. I've been looking out the window to see when the mail lady's coming through.
That's right. I heard that. And how did it all come about? Who made that happen? And then
JT.
How did it feel when you got the message from Anderson Silva, which you went over?
Okay, yeah. JT, man, he's been looking out for me.
Oh, okay. This one just came. And if you ever, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
If you ever, heaven forbid, because you got your team, but if you ever need a cut woman, she's the person.
Get down.
That's what's
we
up.
know
For
she's
sure.
the person. She's part of the fighter's voice.
Matter
She's family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, matter of fact, when I was in over there in Bellator, I was in the back. I think there was like 8 fights before mine, and I was like, man, I'm gonna clear my mind up, listen to some motivation. So I laid underneath the big old table. I was laid under there with my gym bag. I was just chilling. I was listening to motivation on YouTube, and I saw her walk in. She was walking out. Before she hit the door, I jumped up. I was like, yo. She turned around. I was like, what's up? She's super happy, super giving me a lot of support and energy, and just super pumped that I was getting ready to go out there and fight. Big shout out to her. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. She wanted to be here, but you know, I guess she's in the Hayward area, and she goes, Richard, it's raining like crazy. Is it raining?
Is that
I said
right?
no. I said
Hayward?
no. She said it was pouring.
Yeah. My last fight.
She drives all the way down every show.
Damn, is that right?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of deep too.
Oh, bro,
It ain't that deep, but
her passion. I mean, it's just she wants it.
I got a good his name's Vincent. He's an order maintenance man. He's a huge fan of MMA. If you look him up on Facebook or Instagram, he posts up everything that has to do with mixed martial arts, even boxing sometimes. But
that's right.
He's from Hayward, and been sending tickets out to him every fight. For the last 4 fights, he asks me for tickets, and he got 2 shirts. Comes all the way from Hayward to support me. Yeah, support's all over, man. It feels good.
It does feel good, and what I'm going to continue to do is show support. I don't know if you know, but this Saturday on Valor, you're going to have you're going to have. My man. JC Lomas is going to be on the card, okay? JC Lomas, he's going to make it happen.
The bare knuckle?
Yeah, bare knuckle. He's going to be competing. JC Lomas, and he's going to make it happen. He's already predicting victory. And he also, big LeVar Johnson from Madera, California.
That's a big boy right there.
That's
a big boy
we finally got a corporation and a promotion team with some balls to believe in him and say, come back on here. Actually, we got this exclusive interview that's going to be changing lives and changing the whole character and everybody's attitude that people have towards one another, or that somebody that may be involved in a life lesson. Yeah. And this is going to change the whole thing. That
he
big
came
dude
from
right
a struggle too. He was locked up. He was locked up with my cousin. My cousin said he was having fight nights, so I guess little knuckleheads.
He was training.
Yeah, little knuckleheads in there that had beef with each other. They wanted to catch a fade. All right, then who got who? And a bunch of homeboys throw soups on a fight, and right when, you know what I mean, after chow, when the CO goes hits the corner, you know what I mean, they get busy in the corner. He said he had that every Friday or something like that.
Hey, LeVar, I didn't tell him nothing, bro. I didn't tell him nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but that's what's up. Hey, but hey, business goes on.
You know what I'm saying?
Business goes on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll talk all more about that because I wanted to be there, but I don't.
That's
Hell no. No. Mr. Miles Harris, man, what do you want to leave us with?
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure that he gives an opportunity to give his shout out to Bellator because man, that's some tremendous love, and we know what a great company they are, and they brought you in. I mean, how does that feel? Tell us what that means. I mean.
Yeah, man, truly blessed, truly honored. Just like I told Scott Croker, Rich Chow, JT, we're all inside the meeting. Private meeting. They even had my coach and my training partner waiting in the front. I told him, man, this is a passion of mine, and I always knew I was gonna do something like this. I wasn't assured that this is exactly what it was gonna be, exactly where I was gonna be, but I always knew that something like this was coming, and I'm truly blessed and I'm truly grateful. But my dedication, commitment, and my passion for this dream, I knew it was coming.
Of course it was. And if you ever need an advisor or a PR guy, look no further. We can make that stuff happen. Have some fun with that, man.
Yeah.
But no, I want to thank everybody who's tuning in and watching in. And most of all, I want to thank our guest, BigAl Gonzales, now a Bellator professional fighter. There you go, right there. And Mr. Miles Harris, attorney at law, making it happen, man.
Big supporter.
Come and see him on your terms, or they're always your terms. You know, he's not that guy that you just call when you need some tickets. He has tickets all year long, if you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe to www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice, www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice. Remember, every fighter has a voice, and so do you. It's a wrap here in Fresno, California. Thumbs up for Richie.
Just want to give a shout out to your son again. Thumbs up for Richie. God bless. He's always in our.
Thank you, Richie.
Thank you.
Okay, fight fans, it's not goodbye, but until next week.
Remember.
It's always voiceography at its finest. So on behalf of Richard Ortiz, Cole Escovedo, the special guests, and all the crew right here at the Kick-Ass Podcast, saying hasta luego, babies. And always, thanks for listening. And all